Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Reassembly with me, Lathrix, and welcome back to the newly 8000p'd more. So in today's episode we're going to make use of that lovely P, the actual ship resource, and make a larger version of the more that can actually, you know, as I just said, use it all, rather than being its simple self it is currently, with an awesome laser. So we're going to get straight into that, and that's all we're going to be doing today, most likely. And then off camera, I'm going to save up for the nuclear option. Yes, it's a rare kind of missile that can actually disrupt the speech of whoever it hits. That's literally all it does. Okay, try again. The nuclear option. There we go. So yeah, we're going to be changing more around regardless. I'm going to keep a copy of the old Moor because I don't trust myself to do it justice, but we're going to actually keep the base because I do kind of like the head shape of what's going on. Let's move that back a little bit. Destroy this, and there was one thing I did notice, it's that thruster for some reason didn't copy on over. There we go. Now it did. Excellent. Everything's fine. So, what we need to do then, there's several things we can do. We could perhaps make the Moor shape itself a bit longer at the end, or what we could do is elongate the head shape itself. Now that would give us more room for thrusters and other such goodies as that. I'm not really sure which one I want to go with. I'm definitely keeping at least one obliterator, although I do want two. I prefer the Moor being able to be a rammer than anything else, and that's its primary function. Everything else is just kind of bonuses. So that's kind of that. Now, another thing is these thrusters. Now, so what I'm thinking of doing, perhaps, is simply elongating the arms, so they come out to about here instead, and then armouring up the section with these thrusters with large backwards facing spikes, so make it into the shape of a backwards spike. So it kind of looks like that, but obviously a lot smaller. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So obviously I don't really need to mess around with this side, I just need to do one of the sides and then just copy and paste it over. So currently it fits like this, with a spare block for some reason. So currently it fits like that. Yep. Yes, there it is. So there's the natural fitting. Okay. So I'm going to want to elongate it. So what we need to do is remove this section for now. Then just continue the same pattern it had beforehand. At least one. I'll take two. Will probably be enough. So just do that twice. There we are. Then we're going to probably reconnect it as it is, which is quite nice. There we go. I kept on clipping the pallet and it kept stopping me. Oh, I see. And then that connected there. Okay. There we are. Now that should be able to just fit back in if I wanted it to now. Which it can. Excellent. Okay. So then this section needs to be elongated as well because of the plans. So what I could just do is break it off, copy that, put the new piece in, and then slide this piece in addition. There we go. Oop. Bit of blank space there from the copy. Then that's the arm nicely elongated already. Yes? Yes. Okay, good. Just need to fill in this section, which I'll just fill in with armor for now. Also, I am trying my best to resist the urge to sneeze at the moment. I've got a bit of a head cold going on still. Which I was fine. I was absolutely fine until I had to go on the train yesterday, and there were people who were so freaking ill I thought they should be in a damn hospital. But no, they were on the train in public, and now I feel a lot worse. And I don't think it's a coinkydink. I really don't. So I'm a little bit annoyed at life and humanity, honestly, right now. So I was feeling better, at last! I thought my illness was going, and then suddenly it kind of didn't, and now I'm ill again. It's really annoying. Ooh. Oh, wow! How did I not think of making that before the mega spikes? Okay, that's honestly rather cool. So let's make those then, the mega spikes, and put them in there. So that's going to need more space. I mean, originally it only had two, so it's okay if it goes back to having 2. At least I think it only had 2. Did I have 2? Did I have 3? I had 3, okay. Can we put that there as well? Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that looks awesome. Particularly when it's all going to go solid at the end. That is actually remarkably cool. And I think I'm going to change the claw section to fit the same kind of ideal. Like that. Well, the claw's been improved. Mirror, so it's facing the other way. Wow, that's. And remember, with the spikes, you don't have to actually hit the spike side of it. The entire thing counts as being 500% bonus damage. That's pretty awesome, honestly. And then we can also defend this section here now with some actual spikes. Fantastic. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with that arm, honestly. Let's reattach it, and then go back to changing some more of the other parts of the ship. So mirror that. That's in the way. There we go, and then that can go here. Like so. Why aren't you connecting where I want you to connect? There's no What's different? What's different on this side? Because obviously I'm actually clipping into this, whereas on that side I'm not. What's different? So we have this section here. Okay, so there's 2 missing there and there by the looks of it. So let's just try now. Oops. Let's try now. And is that what was missing? So we have the gap there. Let's fill that gap in. No, it's not for now. There are these 2 and that gun. Those 2 and that gun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is actually that. So now it goes gun. Singular then attaches to the gun. Then this is also missing one of these. There. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Finish up a square. Okay. Now it's back to being as it is. Wow, that looks a lot creepier than it did. Just muted that in the mirror correctly. I did mirror this, didn't I? I was going insane. I think I was going insane. Yeah, these are both. It doesn't look. Tilt. No, it is. It is. It was a bit of an optical illusion. I thought that wasn't mirrored correctly, and they were both actually facing the same way. It was just my mind playing a few tricks on me, sadly. Okay, I'm going to remove this entire section because I want the larger spikes in there as the main mouth parts. Also, of course, being this size will provide them a hell of a lot more protection than they currently have, so that's also pretty darn good, how big these things are. Only 1 connection point on that one, which kind of sucks, but I have to live with it, sadly. Oh, I want it like that. I'm fine. There we go, I think. Okay, then regular spikes. So this is like a mouthpiece then, like serrated teeth. There we go. Ooh. That's even better, okay. Adding a lot of weight to the thing, it must be said. But we do have like almost 1,000 ship resource to spend, which is most likely going to be reserved for extra thrusters. Oh, look at that for a mouth. That's awesome, like, that's actual funnel in which food goes. That's so all the mulch and whatever's left after the spikes of them did their work goes into there. That's awesome, okay. Very happy with that. The arm's still a little bit thin, but not too much. Now, yeah, I think that'd be better there, so let's remove that and put this here. Yeah, definitely, okay. Remove you, put you here. I don't want to deviate too much from the original design, just 'cause I do like how this thing turned out. Because it looks almost sentient, like a creature of some kind. I kind of want to add spikes to the spikes, got to admit. That is rather cool. Is that overkill though? You know, old me would say yes, but new me would say no. Okay, I'm going to read. Yeah. Ooh, daisy. Just grab 3 if I can. There we are. Why is there not a mirror mode in this game? This game needs it more than like most games I know of. You can never mirror spikes correctly. So they're facing downwards. Like that. Yep. Wait a second. Am I an angle? Yeah, okay. Oh, God, this thing's like made of optical illusions because of how triangles look. I keep thinking things are wrong and then they're not, then they are, then they're not, and then, No. This is just because, although this section will actually provide some use, honestly, it's mostly an armor piece, in an actual armor piece. This will defend the arm quite nicely, so having the extra bits attached to this means, you know, an extra missile deflecting, an extra few shots. It's all part of the plan, sadly. I don't really like the spikes here, but I do think they will be more useful than not. Very sorry. See, there's a lot of buzzsaws now. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it enough. I'm sorry, but oopsie-daisy. There can be something known as too many spikes, which is very sad. Yeah, that looks better in my opinion. Is it better? No, obviously more armor. On the arms are better, but I like the arm/mouth section. I guess they are arms, and the mouth section is these fangs here. I like it being spindly-ish, because it just kind of suits the style of it, in my opinion. There we go. Kind of want to put gauze beams in here. Shouldn't do that, and I won't do, but I kind of want to. Harvesters need to make sense. There you go, 2 harvesters. Single obliterator still. Okay, so we're going to do the back then. I do like it as it is. You know, you've got the nose, the kind of like broken nose section, the mouth section, the eyes, then the kind of head space. But I do believe the head space needs a bit more protection. What we could do, honestly, is just very simply use this design here, and add them here. They are totally ears, yo. Actually looks quite nice, I quite like that. Would 4 look good? Yeah, she would, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm actually quite happy with that, yeah. Grab you. There and there. Kingmore! Oh yeah, someone said because I was saying about a nightmare, so I should be Nightmaw. Oops. Oh, why does that game still do that with damn audio? Okay, save it for now. I'll come back to editing there. I just wanted to call it Nightmaw. Rise, Nightmaw. Now, the question is, do I go for bigger or do I go for higher quality? So what I could do is have Gauss. I could have I don't know. I could have more plasma bolts because they are just so darn good, and an extra reactor. I think that would probably be the best thing. However, increasing our turning would also be freaking awesome. Because turning on this thing is still a bit on the less than ideal side. I could even hide the thrusters like this. Totally hidden, yo, no one will ever know. Which one is it? It's on the second from the right, okay. Well, on that side it's on the second from the left, so now it's on the second from the right. Yeah, I didn't think you could put enough one on there. Really? That can't fit in there? Huh, okay. There we go. Bit more back power. 2 on that side, then 1 there. Oops. No, connect to the one on top. Oh, I can't connect to the one on top, okay. Because of that section there. There we go, a little bit more speed, not by much, but still a bit. And then we can put some here for turning. Do I prefer it like that? I think I prefer it with the gap, because it looks more like a skull section. Honestly speaking. Add 2 to our turning on everywhere. Then let's... I could put some here as well. Help with turning and forward thrust. Seems pretty legit to me. However, we're going to need that many, okay. Delete you. Copy. Paste. Which one's it on? It's on the second? It's on the second, okay. There we go. That's quite nice. So yeah, I think, okay, so another reactor would be 300, and then we could just spam the rest of plasma bolts. I think that might be the idea I want to go with, honestly, at this stage. Oh, I could put it there if we had the space, we don't. Actually, I have some nice space here for perhaps thrusters. Some little baby thrusters here. There we go. Making use of the space we have. And then some backwards thrusters there. And even a couple of turning thrusters here. There we are, okay. One there, one there, one there. There, one there, one there. Oh, 2 there, rather. And there we have it, the head section is essentially complete. Okay, well, I do actually have enough spare power to add some more guns without upgrading the core, the generator. So let's just add the new guns, I suppose. Add 2 there, because these things are just doing so much work for us in the fights. I don't like that. I don't like the fact we've got this like gap here. That doesn't look right. I think we're going to just use a regular block. Just because that section is supporting that beam, that tooth there, I guess we'd call it. It doesn't seem right to be so out in the open. Even though I've kind of liked that in other sections. What are you doing there? Okay. Plasma bolts in the claws, because why not? And that should be it, actually. How many do we have left? Do we have enough for 2 more? And just... Okay, so that's NightMaw. Anything I'm missing? Nothing I can see straight away. I may have made a mistake here and there, but I can't see it right now, so it doesn't really matter too much, honestly. Exit and save. Okay. Let's transform. I'll be right back when the transformation is finished. Okay, we are basically done in the transformation to NightMaw. However, I've instantly seen 2 places I don't particularly like. First of all, what the hell's going on here with this line? There's no reason for that line to be there, but it kind of just is. I have to look at that to make sure there isn't a horrible mistake causing that. But this section here on the claw, I don't particularly care for. Is there any mistake? What's causing that? No, it's just a random glitch, I suppose. Yeah, what I don't like is how spindly that joint looks. This little, like, almost like a wrist section, I guess, has happened. So, I kind of want to bulk that up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is move this along. Like this. Put a regular spike there, that goes there. This, nope, just regular armor plate. Shape didn't quite... Aha, there we go, that's what I wanted to see. Just to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, right size? Oops, didn't mean to do that. accidentally detached the claw here. Reattach, if possible. Ignore the ding in the background, as always. Ugh, I need to stop doing that. I keep muting it, but it keeps unmuting itself when I start recording. I'm not sure what's actually happening there. See, that's okay. I don't mind that, because it makes it look like it's two different sections, but how it was I didn't like. Just how thin that looked. How about these sections? No, I don't. Okay, I think I'm going to have to redo the claw section altogether there. Sadly. Have it more so, perhaps, this top section here is more of a stationary blade section rather than a movable claw. No. I like it as it. I do like it as it was. Okay, let's just restart. So back to where it was. Which might take a second. Oh, there we go. Nope, not quite. It's weird seeing it in fast forward. There we go. Back to where it was at the start. No. I want a nice easy solution to this, but I don't think there is one. That's the issue I'm having. Okay, what if we did that, put that there, still want it at this angle, but that's okay, because all we need to do is put in the sections again. There we go. I'm going to ignore that for a second. Yeah, I actually do prefer that. Not 100% happy with it just yet, but that is kind of what I was going for. Don't like how this has ended up though. That'd have to be there for what I want to happen. If I want to happen rather. Yeah, that's better. It just looks bulkier. It looks like it's got some strength to it rather than this little kind of wrist section, which I'm not a huge fan of. What did I just take? Oh god, that's helpful. Let's look at that again when I'm taking it this time. So I'm taking everything from the spike sideways, okay. From the spikes, including inside, so just do that, knock it all out. Flip. And reattach surgically. Okay. So we need to remove exactly one plasma bolt. Click. There we go. Oh, that looks weird. No. Is there any singles I can just remove? Just remove these two. These two didn't look right anyway. Okay. Exit and save again. Turning seems to be better, it must be said, with the extra thrusters, even if we did remove some at the front. Wow, we look like an arc. Still wouldn't want to get near this thing. Oh, on a side note, I've actually put the obliterator back on regular fire. I didn't like the how the point defense targeted sometimes. It can be really, really weird with this. I need two so I can do ripple, but obviously that's very, very CPU. Yay! I no longer lose thrusters when I hit from the side. Hello, sirs. Haha! Got him with the obliterator. Fantastic. Yeah, I think this is a good finishing. I think this is a good finish for the Maw, because it still looks like the Maw. I haven't changed it to such an extent where it's like, oh well, it's just a new ship. It's still the same ship. It's just better armoured and with the thrusters to deal with that, in addition to having more of the basic weaponry, which is honestly what's been doing most of the damage for the Maw anyway, other than the actual melee effect, of course. It's a little bit slower because of the intense amount of armour we've got, but our core is more defended, our arms are a lot more defended, So I'm actually quite happy with this. I think this is a good place to end the Maw, honestly. It's still got the same kind of stylistic choices, which is very... I don't know, it's just kind of what I've been doing the entire season. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Boing. The only agent left is miles away. Still, we can still do more turning, but the amount of resource I'd need to dedicate to that to actually make this thing that maneuverable is quite difficult. I quite like it being quite sluggish anyway. Just feels right. Or at least that's my excuse. I'm also very glad that with our current power level, we just don't run out of power, which is lovely. Screw it. Let's go to that wormhole. Well, sir and sirette, I've just looked at the time, actually, after saying that, and realised how long I've been doing this for. So, I'm actually going to call it here. I think this is a good chance to call it, now I've designed this part. I'll be farming some lovely credits off-camera, since I'm sure you don't want to see that anymore. Unless you really do, I guess. Yeah, I'll be farming it off-camera, and then we'll be getting the nuclear option. And then that's what we'll be doing next time, designing a ship revolving around the actual nuclear weaponry. Wow, this thing's like so resistant against melee damage. Slowly grinding into it. Yay, we've detached it. Even the obliterator, obliterator laser's having trouble. I was saying, I still doing a lot of damage to it. There we go. And so we continue through the asteroid, now carving a much bigger hole than we used to. Wow. I love this. This is what I love. This fact I'm actually just going through an asteroid, like, meh, whatever. Oh, there's an asteroid in the way, is there? That's a shame. Oh, trapped in the spikes. And pop. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, sir and sirette. If you have enjoyed this video, of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Reassembly is something you want to see continued. In the next episode, we'll have nuclear weapons, and we will also be starting up the next straw poll for one of the last 2 races. Or 3 races. I can't remember exactly how many left, but still. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.